Morning, Alice is wrapping the dinner leftovers and doesn't really have a good hold of herself when her hands move on their own and wrap part of her body. Alice snaps out of it after a few seconds and removes the wrap, taking a deep breath as she finally accepts she's losing it. Moments later, Jack brings Dr. Collins to do a checkup. The doctor decides this must be stress caused by the shock of seeing Margaret fall, and when Alice tries to explain what really happened, Collins says the mind can sometimes change reality because it's overwhelmed with grief. He also tries to prescribe some medicine, but both Jack and Alice refuse to take it, promising she doesn't need it. At that moment, Alice notices Collins has classified files about Margaret in his briefcase, prompting her to ask what happened to her. Collins explains Margaret suffered from outbursts and paranoia, which didn't allow her husband to do his job in peace, so he was fired from Victory and Margaret was sent somewhere else to get the help she needs. Afterward, Collins leaves the house and accidentally forgets his briefcase. As soon as he and Jack are out, Alice jumps on the briefcase to look for clues, but she's interrupted by Collins coming back when he realizes what he forgot. Alice pretends she had picked the briefcase up to hand it to him, and luckily her act is believed. Once the Collins has left for good, it's revealed Alice did get to steal Margaret's files, but all the pages have been blacked out. Since the files are useless, Margaret burns them in the fireplace while thinking about Margaret and drinking whiskey to silence the guilt. She's still drinking moments later when she's taking a bath and her mind starts to drift, making her see all those disturbing images again, although this time she can also see the sweet moments of a couple holding each other. She suddenly snaps out of it when Jack comes home and plays some music, and while Alice is still in shock, Jack comes to see her to ask out of nowhere if they should have a baby. Alice promises to think about it. Later in the evening, the two of them attend a fancy party organized at a restaurant by Frank, who won't stop watching her while discussing things with Collins in a corner. This puts Alice on the edge, and she begins to fall into a breakdown when a dancer appears in the room to offer a show that reminds Alice of her visions. As tears begin to fall, Alice asks Jack to take her home, but Jack ignores her because Frank's going on the stage to make a big announcement. To everyone's surprise, Frank calls Jack to join him and announces he's getting a promotion.